Hello students, welcome back. Students, you have understood that a balanced diet keeps a person fit and healthy. The nutrient requirement of a person depend on age, gender, and the nature of work the person does. For example, in early childhood, the child grows rapidly. He or she needs more proteins. An old person also needs protein-rich food. A hard-working laborer needs more energy, which he can get by eating more fats and carbohydrates. A person who works in the office and sits most of the time must eat less of fat and carbohydrates. In addition to eating a balanced diet, it is also important exercise regularly and take enough rest. We should sleep for 6 to 8 hours in a day. Exercise helps us to stay healthy. It increases the flow of blood to the muscles and keeps us fit and healthy. Taking rest is also important as our body gets time to relax and gears up to do more work. Think what would happen if your body does not get a particular nutrient at all. Our health will go down and we become weak, tired, and irritated. We are likely to suffer from diseases. And what is a disease? Disease is a condition when our body does not function normally. Diseases are of two types: communicable and non-communicable. Communicable diseases. Communicable diseases are those that spread from one person to another. These diseases are caused by very tiny organisms called germs. Examples of communicable diseases are common cold, coronavirus. Non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases are those that do not spread from one person to another. They are caused due to the lack of certain nutrients in a person's diet for a long period. That's why non-communicable diseases are also called deficiency diseases. We can prevent these diseases by taking sufficient quantity of all nutrients. Students, we often hear about shortage of food and people dying of starvation. Shortage of food leads to famine. During famines, people do not get food to eat for a long period of time. Famine could either be a natural or human-made phenomenon. Shortage of food due to natural calamities. Weather plays a major role in crop yield. When there is a drought, that means very little or no rainfall, crops die, leading to shortage of food. When there is excessive rainfall or untimely rain, crops get damaged, thus leading to shortage of food again. You must have heard of hailstones damaging the crops too. Natural calamities like earthquake, floods, tsunami, etc. cause a lot of damage to crops, cattle, property, and human life. It leads to shortage of food and other basic amenities. Shortage created by man. Lack of proper storage. Many times food gets spoiled because proper storage space and conditions are not available. Sometimes large amounts of food get spoiled because of the attack of pests, black marketing, and illegal hoarding. Whenever there is a shortage of food supply due to natural calamity, some shopkeepers, in order to earn more profit, they hoard food items and later sell them at very high prices. It is illegal and punishable by law. Poverty. A large number of people in the world live in poverty. They are so poor that they do not have enough money to buy food. They eat much less than what their body needs. Shortage of food leads to malnutrition. Malnutrition leads to weakness in the body and makes it prone to diseases. So diseases caused due to malnutrition are known as deficiency diseases. Our body requires different types of nutrients such as proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals to function efficiently. If any of these nutrients are not available to the body for a long time, the body shows signs of its deficiency in the form of a disease. Protein carbohydrate deficiency diseases. When there is lack of proteins and carbohydrates in the diet for a long time, the deficiency is called protein energy malnutrition. This deficiency occurs in children below 5 years of age. It is of two types, kwashiorkor and marasmus. Kwashiorkor. It is a disease caused by protein deficiency in children. The stomach becomes swollen, the legs become thin, and the skin shows ugly patches. A child suffering from kwashiorkor should be fed skimmed milk, dalia, khichdi, pulses, eggs, etc. Marasmus. It is a disease in children caused by the deficiency of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. The skin becomes dry and wrinkled. The baby suffers from frequent diarrhea and stomach disorders. A child suffering from marasmus should be fed carbohydrate and protein-rich foods such as wheat, soybean, eggs, potatoes, pulses, fish, meat, and nuts. In adults, if there is lack of carbohydrates, the person loses weight. If there is excess of carbohydrates in the diet, the person becomes fat or obese. Vitamins deficiency diseases. Vitamins protect our body from diseases. Lack of any of the different vitamins needed by our body can lead to serious disorders. Deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. The affected person cannot see in dim light or in the dark. It can be cured by having a diet rich in green leafy vegetables, mango, milk, butter, carrot, papaya, etc. Lack of vitamin B causes beriberi. It affects the nervous system, loss of appetite. It can be cured by having a diet rich in unpolished rice, fish, meat, and cereals. Deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. The affected person suffers from bleeding of the gums and swelling of the joints. And he should take lots of citrus fruits such as oranges, tomatoes, amla, lemon, and sprouted grains and pulses. Vitamin C is easily destroyed by heat and use of baking soda in cooking. Deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets. The affected person's bones become soft and break easily, and the person should take a diet rich in milk, fish. Students, our body can make vitamin D if our skin is exposed to sunlight. The sun's energy turns a chemical in your skin into vitamin D3, which is carried to your liver and then your kidneys to transform it to active vitamin D. Vitamin D is an important nutrient that helps regulate calcium and phosphorus levels, the two important minerals for bone health. So, students, it is not safe to consume excess of vitamins as it leads to a disorder called hypervitaminosis. It can be quite harmful and affects the liver and kidneys. Mineral deficiency diseases. Minerals are needed by our body in very small quantities to help in the chemical reactions that take place in the body. Mineral deficiency can lead to a number of diseases. Deficiency of iodine causes goiter. The thyroid gland situated in the neck region swells up, and a person should take a diet rich in seafood and iodized salt. Students, goiter is common among people living in the Himalayan region in our country as the iodine content of soil and water is low in the area. Deficiency of calcium and phosphorus causes osteopenia and osteoporosis. The affected person's bones become weak. Osteopenia is a disease in which bones become thinner and less dense than normal. And when there is more severe bone loss, it is called osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is mainly the condition of fragile bone that increases the risk of bones breaking. The person should take a diet rich in milk, butter, meat, fish. Deficiency of iron causes anemia. The level of hemoglobin in the red blood cells become low. Hemoglobin is the carrier of oxygen from the blood to all the body cells. When the body is deprived of oxygen, it is not able to get enough energy from the food to work and play. As a result, the affected person gets tired quickly, looks pale, and suffers from loss of appetite. The person should take a diet rich in green leafy vegetables, as leafy vegetables are rich in calcium and iron. If we add a dash of lemon, tamarind, or a tomato to green leafy vegetables, it helps the body absorb iron better. Green leafy vegetables such as cabbage, spinach, brinjal, and fruits such as apples, guavas, and bananas, and meat, eggs, and liver should be taken by the affected person. So, vitamins are organic substances, that is, made by plants or animals, while minerals are inorganic elements that come from the soil and water and are absorbed by plants or eaten by animals. For example, carrots produce beta carotene, which the body turns into vitamin A. Minerals such as iron and copper can be found in soil and rock. In general, vitamins are much more delicate than minerals and can break down with heat. Vitamin C is comparatively unstable and it is destroyed by heat. Students, did you know the normal hemoglobin count of a child of your age should be 13 to 14? If it is less, the child is anemic. Now, here is a video on deficiency diseases. That's all for today. Thank you.